Hi guys, Ozhound here and welcome to episode 9 of Minecraft 1.9.4, all the mods Modpack. I've left off last episode with this inventory panel sitting there, bit of a teaser for this episode. At that particular point in time I hadn't had any of the nutrient distillant organised. I have done this now. I'll show you what I've done. I alluded to needing to create some VATS. So what I did, I cleared out this area and conveniently I've got a power line running which I've moved underneath here to make this thoroughfare a little bit easier to navigate. I've put a reservoir here which gives you an unlimited supply of water once you put 2 buckets in there, similar to what you do in dirt. I have created some pressurised fluid conduits to feed the VATS the water they need. And whilst there is quite a few recipes available for the nutrient, not MUT, nutrient, as you can see, you've got all sorts of raw meat, and as this cycles through it'll get to zombie heads, and the heads give you more efficiency, so 2 times the efficiency over your meats, which are 1 or less. So I've picked rotten flesh and sugar at this stage because I've got a sugarcane farm, or I've got a sugarcane farm, and I've had a whole bunch of rotten flesh. So at the moment I've run out of sugar. So let's just go back upstairs and get some more of that. I want to automate this, probably using the Ender.io farm, or maybe even the progressive automation farm, we'll see. But yeah, let's turn that into some sugar. Let's split this. So it's now working its magic. You can see from the little puffs of exhaust or smoke or dust or something, steam maybe, it's coming out of there. So the input water tank is continuously full, being fed by the reservoir out of the fluid conduits there. I set that to extract on always. These items, you don't, I've set them to insert, but they actually worked on the default, which was in out, I think. I've got 2 fluid tanks here to store the nutrients. The bottom one here, these 2 are configured to push the liquid into the fluid tank. As you can see from here, push, as with this one here, push. As it pushes into there, I've configured this to push up into the top tank, and then the top tank is simply a case of having more pressurised fluid conduits set to extract always, and then into the back of the inventory panel. It's set to set to insert. And that is feeding the inventory panel with its nutrients. So the net result, guys, is our working inventory panel. It's a little bit buggy. Sometimes things don't drag across. The idea here is the same as any crafting grid. You can select an item, let's say stairs, and simply press your transfer button and it will drop that into the crafting grid. I believe if you hold down shift, let's just clear that, it actually physically moves the items as you would do in a normal crafting table. I've been using the workbenches up until now, and that doesn't actually physically put the items in there until you choose the recipe to use. So yeah, holding down shift and pressing your transfer items button, which would normally into a normal crafting grid create the maximum number of items you can do with available materials in your inventory, doesn't work. You just need to click on it with a normal left click. From here you've got several options. You can just take the single recipe from there, or you can learn the current recipe, which means that if you keep pressing the button, it'll just draw materials from the storage drawers until you run out. If you hold down shift, and then you can see the icon changes from single to multiple, that'll fill the grid with as many items as it can out of your storage drawers. By pressing the clear crafting grid, that'll move everything back into the return area. The return area will go back through the item conduits back into all the storage drawers. If it can't, say if you've used this crafting grid and you've created put something into here and you've gone clear from your inventory, it'll go and fill up an empty spot. I was playing around a bit of storage drawers before I started to record this episode, and the upgrades that are associated, some of the upgrades, some of it's pretty cool. You can see there's some little red bars underneath some of these items. That bar is an indicator of how much material is being held in there. This hasn't got a capacity upgrade, so at the moment the stack limit is 8. So as you can see there, you've got your zinc in gets 2 by 64. If that gets up to 8 by 64, it'll cap out and it won't be able to store anymore. If I put an upgrade on there, such as the obsidian upgrade, which I haven't used because, well, it just seems a bit expensive. It's actually less advantageous to use an obsidian over an iron. Iron increases at 3 times base value, 2 times base value. So putting a obsidian upgrade on this will increase it to a stack limit of 16. And then I believe they stack. So if you put another obsidian there, it'll go up to 32. So you're doubling using an obsidian. As you can see on this one here, I've actually put an emerald upgrade, which went from 8 to 208 because the emerald is 13 times base value. Because I've been doing a lot of mining in the nether, and I came back with a whole bunch of netherrack, and I was running out of space, so I went, you know what, I've got an absolute metric crap ton of emeralds. Let's just get this out of here. Not a crap ton, but there's a few there, 63. So I made some upgrades with it. And that, so those little bars are from the status upgrade. So you've got status upgrade tier 1, which will just light red when your storage is full. So it's a quick visualization of what items you need to upgrade, what drawers you need to upgrade. The tier 2 version, so that's made by 2 redstone torches, 4 sticks, your upgrade template, and 2 redstone. Where did it go there? The tier 2 is redstone comparators in the place of the torches. And it's just a matter of right-clicking the drawer itself with the particular upgrade in the hand, and then I'll upgrade that. One thing I noticed about the inventory panel, it doesn't play nicely with storage drawers, funnily enough. So if I was to try and create an upgrade template, it'll probably work now. It'll make a liar out of me. It won't work, even though it actually has got your basic drawers in there. There's 2 of them. Was there 1 of them? No, there's 4 of them. I think it's got something to do with the NBT data not matching properly, but see how this cycles through. Sticks are pretty good because I think the NBT, stick wood. So your dictionary name is stick wood. You'd think that would work because the dictionary name for these are still drawer basic, even though they're not basic. So I'm not sure, guys, but I'll get that with upgrades as well. You have to do upgrades manually. You can't do it within the filter panels or the inventory panels. Now, yeah, so I've deleted my 3 workbenches that were here and replaced them with more drawers to compensate for that. This is starting to fill up nicely. I keep running out of items to put in there though. So you may or may not automate that at some point. This is the result of my foray into the nether last time. Just drop these items into here for processing. I've made some octadic capacitors to beef these up. They were pretty expensive, but at the end of the day they are worth it. They're not, like I said, they're not cheap. So you need a couple of double layers, which as we know is energetic basics. We need glowstones, easy enough. Vibrant alloy, which is energetic and ender pearls. And from there you make the octadic capacitors. And they run very, very fast. Some magma cream. That's good. Let's put that somewhere. I've also upgraded. I upgraded my iron pickaxe with an obsidian head, which has allowed me to mine the cobalt and iridite, which in turn has allowed me to create manalum. Got some cobalt left over there, 2 ingots worth, and that's 2 ingots worth there, I think. But yeah, guys, that's pretty good. I've been able to mine that, and in turn I've upgraded my iron hammer to an iron obsidian hammer. Not that it's really made much difference, and I've also upgraded my pig iron to a pig iron millennium cleaver, so that's increased my attack damage from about 11 to 14. So that's pretty good as well. But it's insatiable means that it actually, the durability decreases over time, but you do more damage over time. Didn't want to come downstairs. I actually wanted to go to now. I want to see if we can open this up. We've been transferring mana. I don't think it's enough, but we'll give it a go. I think you have to right click on the... No? Let's see what we need to do there. And of course I don't have my book. Where is my book? Am I going blind? Oh, it must be in the chest. Gotta stop doing that. I keep all my stuff in my little bag there, except for Britannia. I seem to have a habit of dropping the items into here. Alfheim, it's portal to Alfheim. right click the core with the wand of the forest. Okay, so obviously I don't have enough mana. I think we need to increase our mana generation this episode. We'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. I've decided to go with the munch dew, which is a flower which chews leaves. And what better way than to chew the leaves off my tree farm. At the moment it can't. So that's just chewing all the leaves, which is awesome. I've just upgraded my tree farm a little bit so it increases the amount of trees that are growing. But I've got a problem. I've got the mana spreader here with a phantom lens on there, but what it's doing, it's running out of power and dropping here. So I have to find a way of boosting that power. Mana manipulation. Mana flux field. Bypassing mana through the restaurant picking state from that flux. Okay, probably won't work. I think the only way to do this is to maybe have a lens. I don't know if you can stack lenses. I think from memory you can. So we need not a velocity, potency. We'll double the amount of mana a mana burst can carry over. The beam becomes slower after it starts to lose mana. Okay, so what I think resistance. That's what we need, a resistance lens, which needs a rune of earth and a mana lens. Okay, well let's make the mana lens, which is, don't have glass panes. Didn't think we need glass panes, I just thought it could use, yeah, that's what I thought. Need a rune of earth, which I've got 2 of. Alright, let's go and see if this stacks. No. Okay, so the phantom lens will help fire through the wall. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a mana pool. Right here. Then we're going to have to create another mana spreader. Made one of these. I've already forgotten the bloody recipe. There we go. That's already full. And we'll put another mana spreader here. And we'll attach it to the distributor. This apothecary has been in the way a couple of times actually. Should really move it. Let's put it here this time. Okay, so we're pumping some mana into here now. You can see it's been drawn into the mana pools, been distributed, and then pushed through to here. This is facing the wrong way again. Let's What's going on there? That's right, that's right. Still not enough mana. Get some bone meal and see if we can't speed this up. I don't think the watering can does anything. I've got 3 bone meal and I've got 49 bone. Just put a bone back in there just as a placeholder. I'm going to sag mill this stuff because stuff. That's a smelter, not a sag mill. Look at that. That's a crap load of bone meal. What is normally gives you 3, so it looks like it's doubling. I need to get some dark steel as well and get some balls in there because that's another very good thing we can do. Put iron back in there. Iron's pretty important. Let's get out here and actually might just do this one here. These plants full or no? The mana pool's full. So I wonder what's involved with creating the upgraded version of the mana spreader. I'm stuck. Okay, mana spreader. Pulse mana spreader. Where's the pulse one? Quicker. With redstone, probably create a pulse, which is the same applies fires when we get my redstone pulse, so that's got nothing to do with the actual speed. Let's have a look at NEI. Elven, Gaia. So we haven't got access to these Elven ones until we get Elementium, which we need to open that portal to be able to accomplish that. So that's not even a quarter full. That's almost half full. That was my bad because for whatever reason that turned around and started firing back at itself, which of course wasn't going to do anything. So we can't do anything, guys. We just have to wait until we get enough mana to open the portal. So we'll be back when that occurs. Actually, while that's doing its thing, I'll show you I upgraded this to an iron. Sorry, from an iron to a diamond miner. I managed to get 10 upgrades in there, and it cost an absolute crap load of diamonds. I used all my diamonds. I think it was 30 odd diamonds to create that. So that's extremely expensive. It's very quick, but I don't really think it's worth it. And with the diamond miner, you can start to mine diamonds if it finds them, as long as you've got the diamond pickaxe in there. So I've got 16 diamonds in here. I have since. So yeah, 16 diamonds is what I've got. Just going to get rid of some of this stuff. So these upgrades here are waiting to be upgraded to diamond ones, so I can put them back in the diamond miner. But yeah, we'll soon find out. We'll do that now. We'll upgrade some of these to the diamond ones. So if I put these in here, hopefully we should be able to upgrade them. This is progressive, wasn't it? Diamond upgrade. Yeah. Doesn't want to play the game either. So all of these, this inventory panel isn't very good because it doesn't seem to be detecting a lot of stuff. Like if I search for iron, it doesn't even find the iron upgrades that I've put in there. So it stands to reason that it won't actually be able to find it when it's looking for it in its inventory to dig it up. So that is definitely an iron upgrade. Doesn't get picked up. Doesn't get picked up in the thing. This doesn't work properly either, I noticed. So this does. You're sorting alphabetically from Z to A. Sort by mod ID. So I don't know how this is sorting anything. I mean, it goes from environmental tech to substratium to tech reborn to biomes to Minecraft and back and forth. So there's obviously some sort of a configuration issue there that's causing it to not work. Maybe I've done something wrong, I don't know. This seems to work. The quantities from greatest to smallest. Although some of these, it's got items stored. Some of them don't actually come up with anything. So that's a Minecraft oak sapling, 100 1014. Or maybe it only comes up if you, yeah, it looks like it only comes up if it exceeds 1,000. So it tells you, so it goes 3K, 1K, tells you 3401. Whereas if it goes below 1,000, it's obviously indicated on the item itself in the grid. So guys, you can do alphabetical, you can do by mods, you can do by quantities, but the only thing that seems to work properly is alphabetical and quantities. Mod, for whatever reason, the mod ID isn't set properly. So essentially what we have to do is manually do this. We can drag the iron upgrades there, we can select it in NEI, and it didn't work. I wonder if that'll find it now. No, still doesn't find it. Even though it's been put into the system. So put this here, search for diamonds. And then just shift click. And we'll put that back in there, why not? Let's go and upgrade. Oh, we've got an Enderman out. And then that's kicked off again now. Let's go and see what this Enderman, if we can behead this guy. I've got an ender pearl. I reckon 90% of the time when I kill other creatures, they drop their heads. 90% of the time. That's the 7th Enderman I've killed and not one head. So that's bugged. It's got to be bugged. It's just not. Yeah, percentages dictate that should happen. This is a Insta explosion. I don't know what happened there. So he dropped his head. See that? Easy. Skellies. Skellies are about the same as zombies. He didn't drop skillies around. I noticed too, like before I even started recording this series, on the first episode, I actually got some clippers and I shorn these sheep, and their wool never grows back. So there we go. Hello, Mister. There was no head that time, or was there? No. So there must have been about a dozen sheep that I'd shorn. I've killed most of them, if not all of them now. Yeah, he dropped the head. How are we going here? Let's have a look and see if this is done. Alrighty. I might just transfer this one to here to... see if we can bump this up. I want to try it on quarter, see if it'll work on quarter. We're out of coal, so that's not good. I should automate this as well, but yeah. Let's just put some real coal in there. Don't think the watering can works on trees. Tiny little bit further. I think that's it. Yep. As you can see, my collection of heads is growing. I wonder if I can still get up the stairs. Yep. See if that works. No, it's not shift click for any reason. Bind mode, function mode. Nope. And I'm pretty sure that should be right. It says mana pylon. It's supposed to be a Natura pylon, but it looks green. I certainly did turn them into portal to Alfheim. Why would that even come up with pure daisy? It's not a pure daisy. Maybe because it's created from the pure daisy. Still no hit, guys. Am I doing something wrong? Does beheading not work on Enderman? I'll have to see if that's the case. This is getting a bit messy. I may need to move this stuff under. I mean, that's already got phantom lenses on there, so I'm sure I can move them one block down. But I don't want to disturb that at this stage. Hey guys, let's let that build up a bit more and we'll be back. So guys, we're back. It appears that I had a torch there which was preventing the portal from opening. So it doesn't take an awful lot of mana opening. I mean, these were just over a quarter full and now they are not a little bit less than a quarter full. So it didn't take that much. The first step, I believe, from here is to throw our Lexia in there. And that didn't work. This should give us the Alfheim version. No. This did not. Let's try something first. Ah, it did work. Message from the Elven Guard. Greetings, we notice our portals open via a link around the world. That's rather shocking news indeed. We thank you very much for providing us with a repository of knowledge from your world, as to keep us up to date with what happened since we left it. It's been a while since then. It's good to see you doing well. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now we've got all these other items opened up. So it's now just not just the portal to Alfheim. Got the message, resources, dreamwood, adamantium, pixie dust, dragonstone. So we can chuck some living wood in there and get some dreamwood. Let's test that out. Get some living wood. Look at that. That's cool. What else have we got? Twig. Awesome. 2 minor steel ingot for 1 adamantium. We've got chuck a couple of these bad boys in here. And then 2 down. There we go. Awesome. We wanted to actually make the Elven Mana Spreader, which is 6 dreamwood and 1 adamantium. So let's go and put the adamantium back here, 6 dreamwood, that's what we've got. So let's try and make one of these. Excellent. So we can see from out here, our munch dew is full, our munch dew is pretty full, and our mana spreader is empty. That's interesting. So the munch dews don't seem to be transferring. Oh, there we go. Let's get some bone meal up in there. Actually, I wonder if we've got any. This hasn't got a lot. These are empty. break that, I think it's going to put a bind. It's hard to really say. I mean, we can build one of those plants. It's hard to really say how fast it's transferred. Yeah, what else have we got? We've got pixie dust, which is what I needed to make. What do I need pixie dust for, guys? Pixie dust. Great fairy. Viruses. That's new. Red string. Roar of the Highlands. Corporeal Spark. Minor Warplans. I'm not sure what I needed. Maybe ahead. No. Oh, that's right. We needed it to do one of those flowers, didn't we? The Lunium, that's right. I was going to create a Lunium to try and get some ender seeds, but it was too prohibitive. We needed to create the portal to Alfheim first, and at the end of the day, it was easier just to go around and kill Endermen to get 4 Ender Pearls, mix them with a seed, and then Bob's your uncle. So guys, I think we might wrap it up there. We've created the portal to Alfheim. We've had a look at some more of my storage automation. So now we've got a fully automated system. So the miner will drop, will automatically transfer its materials into the system here, which will transfer it back to here. We've got semi-working crafting grid, which still needs manual intervention for some recipes. For most of the modded recipes, I think. So, yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like the video please if you like it, and subscribe so you get notifications of more. It's Alfheim signing off. See you on the other side.